Hey friends, what's up? For those of you that don't know me, my name is Crissanna, and if you're new here, then welcome, and if you're an oldie, welcome back. Just want to let you guys know in advance, if you do hear something in the background, it is my AC going, and I do apologize. Y'all, I am literally sweating, and I usually don't film in the middle of the daytime, but my mom just took my daughter, so I figured, why not get a video done, you guys? I have not filmed in 2 freaking weeks, and I miss filming so bad. My daughter starts school here in 3 weeks, and I'm just so excited to get back to filming again. And I don't know about you guys, but doing makeup in the summertime, I don't always enjoy it because it's super hot outside. And most of the time when I do videos, I take the makeup right back off because then I'm outside doing things and I'm sweating and stuff. And then when the fall time rolls around, I love doing makeup and I love wearing makeup because it's not super hot out. But as you guys can see by the title, we have a great video today. So I did go ahead and order 2 things from the new Mikayla X Glamlite Paht 2 collection. I can just hear her saying that on TikTok right now, Paht 2. Instead of it being part 2, it's Paht 2. So here is what the packaging looks like for the eyeshadow palette. And then we have the beautiful Mikayla on the back. Look at her, you guys. She is stunning. So if you guys don't know who Mikayla is, she is a TikTok influencer. She is verified and she has like over 13 million followers. She's super genuine and she's super pretty and I just absolutely love her. So again, we got the palette and then I also got the highlighting trio. So let me go ahead and pull it out and show you guys. So here is the inner part of the palette, you guys. Look how freaking cool. So this has little gold flakes. Absolutely love it. And you don't only get a mirror with this palette, you get a large mirror, but here is what the palette looks like. I absolutely love this palette. I love the greens, I love the purples, I love the whole aesthetic of it. I love everything about this freaking palette. So I actually ordered this on July 2nd, you guys, and today is August 1st, and I just got it like yesterday. So this palette took 4 weeks to get to me. Also came with this card that I did not mention. Look at the beautiful girls. Then on the back, it says this. So there's actually a code on here, you guys, and it is GLAM15. If you want to save some money, you guys can go ahead and use that code. So here is the highlighting palette. So it's that same aesthetic with the gold and green. And then it actually has this little knob, which looks like you're going to open a drawer. So you open it up like this and look at those beautiful shades. So these are all Duochrome shades. I feel like these are going to be like super blinding highlights, which normally I don't typically use, but we're going to go ahead and check this out. I'm just now realizing that I put highlighter on my cheeks and I did not want to do that. So I'm just going to try to take my sponge and diffuse that. So let's go ahead in with the highlighting palette first. This also does come with a little small mirror. Look how cute. We'll try 2 different highlighters on both sides of the face. So I'm first going to grab the shade right here, and this is called Starstruck. So this honestly looks like it's going to be a bluish purplish shift. I'm just going to take my highlighting brush by Cheek Pro. Already on the brush, I can definitely see the purple. So let's just go ahead and tap. Oh yeah, definitely a purple highlight, which again, guys, I'm not like into that 100%, but for the sake of the video, we're definitely gonna make it work. Can you guys see that though? That is very, very pretty. I'm not gonna lie. So this one over here is gold with a green shift. I probably won't be using this because it is a little bit too dark. So we're gonna take the center shade now. The center shade is called Blindin'. Now this is a green shift of some sort. Okay, that looks like pure freaking green on the cheekbones. Don't get me wrong, they are super duper pigmented. This one isn't showing my texture as much as this side is. Maybe it's just like the whole green shift that's making my texture come through. This is like a super duper blinding highlight. So I'm not going to use the shade Are You Kidding Me? So it's this one right here. So I'm going to go ahead and swatch it. You guys can see they do feel very, very soft on the finger though. Oh, that's really pretty. It's like a greenish, goldish shade. Let's go ahead and swatch the other 2 since we're here. Here is the shade Blinding underneath. And then we'll take the shade Starstruck. And there is Starstruck on the bottom. But look at those. Super duper pretty. Again, they're not my type of highlighter, but I feel like with the right makeup look or something like super bold, these would look really good. Okay, so for eyes, I'm going to take the Ace Beauty Amplifying Eyeshadow Base in the shade Light. Now, I would normally do 2 looks in one, but I feel like since this palette has some like color and stuff in it, I really just want to take my time and focus on doing 1 look. Because when I do 2 looks, sometimes I tend to rush through them and they don't look as good as I would want them to be. Go ahead and dive in with this eyeshadow palette. I'm so freaking excited. And you guys, I've seen a lot of mixed reviews on this palette. Some people love it and some people don't really like it. So I'm curious to get into it. Okay, so I was actually going to use like a lighter tone shade to set down the crease, but there is not a light enough shade in here to set down the crease. So we're just going to go ahead and roll with it. So I'm going to go ahead and take this deep matte blue shade, and this is called Wicked Awesome. I'm just going to get up all close and personal so you guys can see everything that I'm doing. I'm going to start with a BH number 12 brush, which is a very small, like detailed blending brush. Okay, so I picked up a lot of product and this is super duper intimidating, But let's go ahead and start stamping this along the outer V and also into the crease. So this is very, very pigmented. And I don't think I mentioned, but this is the first time I've ever tried anything from Glamlite. Once I get toward the inner part of the crease, I'm just going to lightly tap whatever's left on the brush. The pigment on this blue shade, you guys, is out of this world. I don't think I've ever tried a blue shade this pigmented or shade at all. Like, this is crazy. Now I'm going to take this shade right here, and this shade's called 2021. Okay, this shade picked up really well too. And what I'm going to do with this shade is I'm going to tap it right above the deep blue shade that we placed already. As I'm tapping, I'm going to kind of start blending this out. Like, I feel like I can kill a neutral look all day long, but when it comes to colors, they're just so intimidating. And personally for me, I just feel like they never look fully blended out on my eye. Now I'm going to take the lightest blue shade, and this is called No Harsh Lines. It's on the BH number 8 brush. So this is more of like a light pastel blue. And this is going to be our last blending shade. And this is going right up here, more so toward the brow, but not exactly under the brow. So once more, I'm just going to go back in with Wicked Awesome, which is the deep blue. All you literally have to do is tap your brush and you get crazy pigment. And I'm going to go back through that crease and just kind of deepen it up a little bit. Okay, so this is going to be a kind of process where we're going to have to go back in with the shades numerous times. I'm going to go back in with 2021 and then No Harsh Lines. I'm going with a big fluffy brush with no product at all. Just kind of blend the rest of this out. This is about as good as the blend is going to get, you guys. Again, I'm not like really good at playing with color, so the blend isn't like super good. It's not horrible either, but I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna cut the crease. I don't usually do that on camera because it just takes way too long. So let me go ahead and cut the crease and I'll be right back. Okay, so cut crease is done. Let's go ahead and for some shimmer shades now. So I feel like I have to start with this beautiful shade right here, and this shade is called I Love You. Taking this on a BH number 11 brush. This is a small flat brush. Okay, so these shades are very soft. Like, as soon as I went to go put my brush in, it kind of smushes the shade down, and I'm not picking up a whole lot of product on my brush. But let's go ahead and try to apply it. Once it's on the eye, it is very pretty, but again, I'm having a really hard time picking it up on the brush. This could potentially take all day, I feel like. So I have my silicone eyeshadow applicator, and I'm gonna try this out. Okay, so this definitely picked up more product than the eyeshadow brush did. So the good thing is I didn't get any fallout at all. It's weird because the eyeshadows are kind of like a wet formula. Like, let me go ahead and show you what the shimmer shade does when you put your brush in it. If you can see, when you put your brush in it, it kind of like smushes it down. So yeah, that is the thing I can say. It's just a very soft shimmer formula. And I don't know if they're all going to be like that, but we're about to find out. I'm sure these would work a lot better with your fingers, but I have long nails on and my fingers are also very fat. So it's really hard to apply with eyeshadow. So let's go ahead and grab another shimmer shade. Next, going to take this shade up here, and this shade is called Cloud 9. So this is like a blue and purple shift. Okay, this one again too is a very soft formula. And this is going to go right here next to the last shade and kind of toward the outer V here. Okay, so both of these shimmer shades, you guys, are absolutely gorgeous. Like, I love them both so freaking much. I'm just going to take a little bit of Cloud 9 right on my ring finger. Like, I didn't even really dig my finger and it picked up a lot. And I'm just going to go ahead and tap this. Because my room is literally freaking destroyed right now and it's driving me nuts. But I'm just going to push through it because we're almost done. Take this shade right here called Glazed. So there are two white shimmers in the palette. The one glazed, it doesn't have like a duo shift, and then the other one has a pink shift. This is just gonna go right here in the center to kind of lighten this up. Ooh, that looks so freaking good. Okay, so I'm gonna go back in with the two matte shades in Wicked Awesome and 2021. First, gonna grab 2021 and just make sure this is blended out here. Okay guys, so here is what we are looking like, and honestly, I got absolutely no fallout, and if I did, it's the tiniest little bit of speck that you can't even notice it. So I guess that is one good thing about these shimmer shades, is because they are like that glossy finish and they're kind of wet, they don't leave any fallout, which I do really like, and I like how they look on the eyes as well. So guys, we're almost done with this video. So also with the collection, she came out with 2 lip sets. One was like a more beigey nude, and then one was like a mauve tone pink. We're either going to do a beigey nude or a mauve tone pink today. I'm not sure exactly right now, but when I come back, we'll do lips together. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do false lashes. I'm going to do winged eyeliner, and then I'll be right back and we can do the lower lash line and lips together. All right, y'all, we're back, and I decided to go with a bold lash shade just because when I do like dark, colorful looks, I like to use a bold lash because I feel like it brings everything together. Then for lips, I took the Essence lip liner in the shade Just Perfect. And then for lipstick, I took the ColourPop Lippy Sticks in the shade Toasty. Absolutely love this pair together. It's not the type of mauve tone I was going for, but I do like it. Okay, so let's go in for the lower lash line. So I'm going to go back in with the 2 matte shades we already used. I'm first going in with No Harsh Lines. And I'm just going to run this right here. And then I'm going to take a thin brush, and I'm going to go back in with the shade Wicked Awesome. And this shade is highly, highly pigmented. I'm going to stamp this up against the lash line, keeping it as close as I can get it. So I'm going to take a blue eyeliner, and this one is by LA Colors. It's the Neon Gel Eyeliner in the shade Swell. If you guys know, you know I absolutely love these eyeliners. You can find them at Walmart for $2, and they have a bunch of different shades. Super creamy and super long wearing. Okay, so for an inner corner highlight, I was debating on a shade out of the palette, but we could also use the highlighting palette. So I think we'll probably use the highlighting palette. Let's go ahead and grab the Starstruck shade. Okay, see, these actually pick up with a brush, whereas the shades in the palette, they're really, really hard to pick up with a brush. Oh, that is super duper pretty. Let's go over top of it with the Blindin' shade right here in the center. Okay, see, I think I like the Blindin' shade more. But those 2 shades together, absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to take Blinding right here under the brow. All right, guys, so here is the finished look. I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a close-up. So honestly, guys, I do like how the look turned out. It did take me about 2 hours to create this look, but I feel like that's with any colorful palette that I use. And honestly, guys, that's why I really don't do colorful looks, because most of the time I just don't have the time to sit down and create. I would love to spend hours out of my day just creating eyeshadow looks and practicing my makeup skills, but I just don't have the time. But honestly, during the beginning, I was having a hard time blending everything out, but I don't think that's the palette's fault. I think that was my fault because, again, I'm not really, really good at working with like darker pigmented colors such as these ones. But again, guys, I love the packaging, and I really, really liked all the shades we played with. The only thing I had an issue with, and I wouldn't even say it's an issue, it's the shimmer shades. I can't apply them with a brush. I can't apply them with my finger, but I don't really use my fingers. And also the silicone applicator did work well, but I do wish I could pick them up with a brush. Let me go ahead and swatch a few of the shades that we didn't use, like some of the shimmer shades. I'm not going to swatch all of them because it's too many shades to swatch, but I will swatch a few. So there's just a few shades, so not all of them feel like that wet formula. Some actually feel a little more dry, but I would honestly have to apply them to the eyes to see if there is actually a difference. But yeah, I mean, look at those beautiful shades, you guys. I am obsessed. And I honestly like the formula because of the fact that it does not leave any fallout, which is awesome. A rating for this palette, 10 out of 10 stars. I have really nothing to complain about. Everything that we used performed really well. And if you guys want to see like a green look with this palette or a purple look, let me know down in the comment section below. If you guys don't follow me on TikTok, I will be doing a video over there with this palette as well. And if you guys do come from YouTube and you give me a follow, let me know in one of my videos and I will follow you back. Okay, so for the highlighting palette, you guys, I love, again, the whole aesthetic. It like has a little knob like you're opening a drawer. Here are all the shades again. Was this a palette I would purchase again? Probably not. I'm just not into these type of highlighting shades. Now, when I'm doing a bold look like this, I do think they go really well together. But on a day-to-day basis, this is not something that I would reach for. I do wish that Mikayla would have came out with like a normal highlighting palette. Maybe this and then like one for normal skin tones. I would have preferred to see maybe a champagne color, a pink color, and then more of a golden bronzing color. I feel like they would have matched everybody's skin tones and have been something that you could wear every single day. I'm sure there are some people that would love to wear highlighters like this every day, but personally for me, I just don't. So I'm gonna give this 10 out of 10 stars just because the formula is absolutely amazing. So if you guys like this video and you guys want to see more videos like this one or more videos with this palette, please be sure to give this video a big old thumbs up and please subscribe if you haven't already. If there's anything at all that you guys want to see next, please let me know. I hope my backdrop hasn't been driving you guys nuts this whole video. I see with my air conditioner on, it's kind of back there moving. Yeah, I hope it doesn't drive you guys nuts. I do wish I had like a normal backdrop. On this side of me, I have a vanity that is jam-packed full of makeup. Then on this side, I have a bunch of clothes and then I have a bunch of makeup boxes on the floor. So if I was to have like a normal backdrop, I just don't know where I would be able to film at because behind here is a whole closet full of boatloads of clothes and shoes. And I don't think you guys want to stare at my closet while I'm doing a video. But yeah, guys, I'm going to get off here because I have a lot of stuff to do and I've been filming for a few hours. And since my daughter is gone today, I plan on like deep cleaning my house, relaxing, watching a movie, doing something that I typically don't do when she's here. So guys, other than that, thank you so much for sitting here and hanging out with me today. I love you guys so much. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys.